The biggest Celtics fan in the world wearing a Suns jersey today.
For you.
Millyz.
For
It's
you.
fine. We're out of it.
For you, only because you're not competitive. If you were competitive, I would have never wore this jersey today.
Thank you. You're
But
right.
I got so much love in my heart for you, bro. That
You gotta pull out the
I had
Steve
to do
Nash.
it. Steve Nash, man, a great white basketball player.
All-time white, for sure.
He's a great white.
You got to put him up on the white Mount Rushmore of the NBA. Two-time MVP.
He's a great white.
Yeah, for sure. How's everything been, though, man? New album's out? Blanco 7?
Yeah, B7, the 7th installment.
When do you stop this thing? 10?
I was gonna stop it at 7, but like now I'm like 10. I
feel like 10, like Blanco X.
Yeah, because I literally get bigger in my career every time I drop one of them. It's like the process of dropping a Blanco album just propels me in my career, and it's the music I love working on. It's it's kind of theme-based music, so it's works for me.
What's the difference for you, like between like a Holy Water and like working on a Blanco? Like, is it like
the Blancos? I want to make sure it's a balance of melodic records, Pain records, my essential Millyz sound. Like if you go to YouTube and you go to Millyz type beat, you'll see hundreds of thousands of Millyz type beats. Like I got my own, style that I created in that sense. So I keep that type of music heavy on the Blanco series, but then I keep a good balance of melodic records, and then I try to get the A-list type features.
Right.
And it's just a formula to it. Where Holy Water that was just like a darker album.
Yeah. You start talking about big features. This album's got Meek Mill on. By the way, Jadakiss had one of the craziest punchlines to kick off the album.
Hell yeah. You caught that?
Where he was talking about patting the top of your head?
Yeah. He said, you could try waiting or you could die hating or get your head tapped, shot clock violation. And when he said it, I just thought it was a dope line, like, get your head tapped. Like,
yeah.
But then he's like, the refs, they tap their heads when it's a shot clock.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, so good.
God, bro. Fire.
Yeah. But talk about work because obviously now Meek's independent, so I feel like it's a lot easier because you're an independent artist.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably a lot easier for you to work with somebody when they're independent than like dealing with the major label shit, getting that shit cleared. Like, because you might fuck with an artist and they might fuck with you, but then when it comes time for the record to come out, and especially if you want to do the primary artist thing and all that, explain like connecting with Meek. And how
it's
easy
tough.
was it?
Well, I connected with them through Garci.
Okay.
So Garci's like my bro, like long time. Like we've been tied in. And Meek Mill, that was like a bucket list record for me.
For sure.
For sure. Cause he's, man, Kendrick, Cole, Meek, that's really that. They'll probably try to leave him out of some of those. Or Drake, that whole conversation. He's the street rapper.
Right.
Out of that really put out classic bodies of work, man. A lot of people, that might be the last street rapper who was like a superstar.
Right. And I mean, like you said, the classic bodies of work is all those Dream Chasers tapes, man.
Dream Chasers tapes down to the albums though.
Yeah.
Championships.
Championships, I think, is his best body of work.
I love Championships.
Oh, so good.
I told him I like the intro on Championships more than Dreams and Nightmares.
I feel like Meek is a perfect example too of like once you hit a certain level of success, like hip hop fans are so finicky, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's like he got so big and was like rubbing shoulders with like the biggest motherfuckers like outside of hip hop.
Billionaires and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's like people try to use that shit against him. It's like, yo, isn't this the goal? Like, shouldn't you want to like elevate and get out of the trenches, remove yourself from situations in which I
think that's everywhere though. The very famous friend of mine from my area, Massachusetts, he told me, he said, yeah, people like you to do good, just they don't like you to do too good. Was
that Mark Wahlberg?
Shit like that.
Shout out to Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
No, that's true. And have you dealt with that at all?
Oh, for sure.
Obviously, you're like very successful, but you're still kind of like underground.
Yeah. So I'm underground in the whole scheme of things, like nationally, But like in my city, I'm or my state, I'm like the big fish in the small pond.
For sure.
So I take all the hate.
Yeah, you're like the
Because
poster
it's
child
not-
for like,
yeah,
why
so-
aren't you doing more? Why aren't you?
it doesn't matter. They move the goalpost every time. So
Yeah, it's interesting because I've been in that same position in Arizona where it's like, yeah, how much else? Like, what is like, what do y'all want me to do? No matter how many Arizona rappers come on my show and rap, like it ain't never enough.
I pray that 5, 6, 7 artists could pop at the same time, kind of like how Detroit is.
Right,
Detroit's
crazy. Yeah,
then I could just do my thing with immunity and be fine.
Yeah,
without people, watching every move I make and being like, oh, it's his fault that I'm not further in my career. Like that's what they think.
Yeah, it's crazy because the approach, that mind state will have you fucked up for the rest of your life. If you always are looking at,
it's a bitch ass mind state too.
Yeah,
it's a bitch ass mind state.
Yeah, if you're pointing,
you gotta be a man. Like nobody, like me being lit does not dim your light at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough money for all of us. It's enough. It's enough abundance for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And what I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing.
Hell no.
And it's
zero.
Like, yeah, you got to take.
If anything, it could big your shit up. Like in the case of like. Joyner Lucas, he's a big rapper from where I'm from.
Of course.
He's from like an hour from where I'm from, but it's the same.
Mass, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. And he got a huge fan base, bro. And that benefited me because us being from the same backyard pretty much, he put me on tour, and put money in my pocket and put me in front of a huge fan base, and that's because we from Massachusetts. And
while you were coming up, you wasn't hating on him, being like, "Yo, why is Jordan?"
I wasn't hating, and he never reached out to me or nothing. We had like other shit, going on, but it was like I never ever hated publicly, no matter what. If I seen him at the Grammys, it's just not in my heart to see somebody from Massachusetts at the Grammys and not go, wow, this is crazy on the internet and put it up. Like that'll never be, not in my heart to do, man. I want 617 to win to the utmost. That's why you can never catch me down in somebody because I really want, I want Massachusetts to win, man, highest level.
There's like a false narrative too that like people can gatekeep other people from succeeding. I'm like, yo,
fuck no.
The internet exists. You have a direct to consumer option at all times. You should look in the mirror and figure out the things that you're not doing to resonate with people, with fans.
Yeah, and it's almost no excuse as a rapper now because I'm gonna break it down. Like, right, all right. So what would be a hindrance to a rapper making it right now? Like, if you were, let's say
most rappers would be like, they would look at how hard it is to get on a playlist because they think that that's the only thing that matters. A lot of small-minded.
Well, that's playlist, and let me tell you something. I got a line on my thing, and I got a song called "What If I Told You," and on it, and this is I love Spotify. I have nothing against Spotify.
Of course.